What's up, guys? It's me, Animanga, and this is the tournament intro for the second GX Series tournament, What If Series tournament. Welcome to Duel Academy, slackers. So there are 26 duelists that are competing in this tournament, not as many as usual. I'm aware of that. And I just find at this point with the What If series, I just find it pointless to show the characters. And instead I could just talk about them because showing them, several, not all of them, but several of them have been shown so many times. I hope you guys are okay with it. If you're not, let me know, and I can always do what you guys want. But geez, man, it's getting rough on me, especially with my arm like it is. But I have all the info here. So first duelist today, Sadina Blitz. Sadina has been working hard to help anyone he can in the academy, whether it's helping people better strengthen their decks or just carrying some papers for teachers. In doing so, he's become pretty well liked throughout, not only in his dorm, but the entire rest of the school as well. Although there are still people who find a superhero obsession odd and annoying. Brenda Mook. Brenda quickly started causing light mischief for anyone she could as soon as she became an official student. She's even been pranking a few professors, namely Banner and Sartier. Unfortunately, they're not in this tournament though, probably because they're ticked they got pranked, aka the ones that would be most chill and least likely to actually punish her. Yeah, that makes it wow. She's kind of smart targeting them. I would say she's very smart because they are the most chill professors. As far as she's aware, she's formed a rivalry with Sadina, who has tasked himself with undoing as much of her mischief as he can. Celia Fox. Celia quickly found herself slipping into her usual habits of looking after others more than herself, much to her annoyance. Because of this, she's continued trying to focus more on herself by honing her dueling skills. She's a pretty decent duelist, I think. Truly Rivera. Truly was so distracted throughout most of the entrance exam, he didn't even pay attention to what dorm he got put into. Oh my gosh, is he an airhead? And had to ask one of the professors to remind him. No matter how much he tried, he just couldn't get his mind off the card his cousin sent over, and how there hasn't been any other attempt to communicating with them since. It's gotten worrying. Ooh, juicy backstory. Rockstein. Rock quickly made himself at home at Duel Academy by becoming a huge teacher's pet. Now, is he related to Mr. Stein? I need to know this, Lego Man. Always knowing the answers to questions they asked. Is this because his dad's Mr. Stein? And being willing to help out with basically anything. He's continued to fiddle around with various deck strategies, but has decided to use the same deck he did in the entrance exam for this one. I have a feeling there'll be new ones to come. Dante. Dante was disappointed and frustrated by his lackluster performance in the exam, and the voices in his head took that chance to try to convince him to set the Academy's woods on fire? This kid's like a Blair Witch Project creep. Dante was horrified by the fact that he actually considered it for a moment and has been trying to decide if he should seek help from one of the dual spirit teachers. Diana, with the pendulum cards no longer around, she has been practicing trying to get used to her new deck. In doing so, she's been surprisingly able to make some new friends, although is still mostly sticking with Angelica. However, she can't deny she has found herself enjoying the company of her fellow students, Jasmine and Mindy. She's also been getting help from Crowler recently, as he took a liking to her after she beat him. Probably the only time Crowler will say this, other than Jaden. She found him weird and a little creepy at first, as we all do. Thank you. But is coming to respect him and his dedication. Yes, my dedication. Morgan. No last name, just Morgan. Morgan graduated high school some time ago, but has not yet decided what she wants to go to college for. Let me know if you like my ASMR. Make it an ASMR channel. Because of that, she decided to get a job in Duel Academy's card shop as a way to pass the time and make some money. She has shown very little interest in anyone at the academy, what's going on, or even dueling itself. She's just been hanging around as a local cool emo goth girl. Love her. Hold on, let me get a drink of water. Manfred Wright. His father is in the U.S. Air Force and is friends with President Uriel. Yeah, the president of the world or America? No, probably America. Manfred Wright, and we're not in totalitarianism now, or yet. Manfred Wright and Aaron Earhart, the boy Aaron Earhart, sorry, are frenemies, considering themselves friends and rivals at the same time. Manfred and his dad are descendants of the Wright brothers, by the way, who invented, they did the first flight. They didn't invent flight. Flight always was there. They discovered it. They invented the first plane. And Manfred himself is named after the infamous World War I fighter pilot, the Red Baron. He uses an air raid machine deck. His parents sent, I think that's cool, his parents sent him to Duel Academy to watch over Alice, and he can have the U.S. Air Force on Duel Academy's doorstep with a single phone call. They already did that. It was like episode 4 they did that. Agatha Preakness, the daughter of 2 famous American horse jockeys. Their family surname is supposedly the namesake of one of the Triple Crown races. Agatha, Preakness Stakes, Agatha, oh yeah, aren't you from Kentucky? Mitchell, this makes perfect sense. Agatha is a major equestrian fan and uses a deck packed with every horse card she could find. She's also BFFs with Angela Hammond and enrolls in Duel Academy after hearing that Angela was going to follow Alice Uriel there. Aaron Earhart, another new Mitchell character. His dad is one of Andre Bruce's Air Force buddies. Aaron and his father also happen to be descendants of famous historical pilot Amelia Earhart. What are the odds of that? Aaron comes to Duel Academy. I don't think it lines up with Amelia Earhart and the Red Baron quite. There's a little bit of time difference between them. Maybe 10 years. Aaron comes to Duel Academy because his crush is a student there. While Aaron does flirt with Alice Uriel, this is mainly due to her being the first daughter of the president. His actual crush is his dad's friend's daughter, Manon Breeze. Aaron and his dad believe Amelia Earhart disappeared because she traveled into another dimension mid-flight. Yeah, the Bermuda Triangle, we all know. Everyone knows the story of Amelia Earhart. They have no way of confirming this at this time. Aaron uses a Sky Pirate deck. Then Lexi, Casey, Ryan, Jamie, and Yuma. All of Serenity Spider Monkey's characters. They're obviously all returning. Basically, since they're always in a group, they just want, you know what? They're just the group here to have fun. They don't care about this world-ending stuff, the danger to the academy. They just want to enjoy life at the academy. And you know what? I respect that. I want them to be peaceful and happy. Let them be. Justice, Angelica, Queen Victoria. These obviously are the Jimmy Jam's characters. Now, Justice and Angelica have gotten new decks. Queen Victoria's not, but she is a teacher at Duel Academy. She is a spirit teacher. Justice and Angelica, they have so much money. They have convinced Kaiba, who is the principal, of Duel Academy, to let them build a palace there as long as they spend all their money and endorse the academy. So they have to endorse Kaiba's any idea he has at the academy. And yes, there is a secret idea I cannot talk about yet that he is planning. So there's that. And now we know the sinister motives of Kaiba X, the principal of Duel Academy, not freaking Shepard. I do not want to hear Shepard's name while we're in the GX series at all. Professor Crowler, Professor Fontaine. They are the other professors along with Victoria here today. Not all of them are here for reasons. They are here to obviously maintain order. They are the Obelisk Blue boys and the Obelisk Blue girls teachers. And of course, Vice Chancellor is Crowler, as usual. And basically, Crowler, this is like in the first half of season 1 when Crowler's trying to get Jaden in trouble. He's trying to get Casey, Justice, and and several of Mitchell's characters in trouble because it's hard to decipher which one's his main character. But yeah, essentially the same thing as the show, not much different. Although I will say, Crowler has received a note from one of the other dorms. Yes, there is a 4th dorm, but no one ever talks about it and no one ever goes near it, usually. There are people that go into it, but usually they don't come out. So he has received a note from there, and he looked shocked when he read it. That's all I can tell you. We will get more into this in the next tournament, and yes, it is a very juicy story I planned. I'm not just BSing y'all. So for the anime characters, we have Bastion, Alexis, Chaz, Cyrus, and Chumley. Yes, I'm aware Alexis and Chaz were in Duel Monsters at the beginning, but only a few months passed since the end of Duel Monsters, so they're still of age to go to the academy, just a little bit older. Basically, they're same roles, similar, very similar. There's not much different yet that I want to tell about, but I will tell you, of these 5 duelists, there is one person who's extremely evil of them, of the 5. Bastion, Alexis, Chaz, Cyrus, Chumley. You decipher and tell me which. So, there we go, guys. Your 26 duelists. We're probably not going to have an ending, because there's no need. I'll just put it in the community post. But I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. The channel is Ames Animanga. See you very shortly. Bye, guys.